Good evening, everybody. How was your day or how is your morning? I guess depending on what time you're watching this. I love these filters on that Facebook's bringing in for the lives. They're pretty neat, like these old rusticy looking filters. They take all the wrinkles out of my face and I love them. Today was awesome. Today was a day of self-care for me, and I just want to talk about how important self-care is and listening to your body. Today was a day where my body was like, you need to stop and you need to do something for yourself because you haven't in a while. So I stopped and I did some cleaning in my yard and I spent time with a friend of mine and spent time with my kids. And now I'm just getting ready to play some music tonight. And, you know, taking time out of our days to find, like I always speak about, finding joy in things, finding, peace of mind, finding that flow state is so important because that is when we manifest miracles. I posted I'm trying to do TikTok because that's what all the cool kids are doing these days. My daughter's all over TikTok. I think she has like 6,000 followers on her TikTok, so I need to catch up to her. But I did a TikTok on manifestation. 3 easy tips to manifest. And hi, Danielle. And manifestation is simply stepping into your energetic mastery and understanding how to work with your own energy. And as we clear our systems out, like of this trauma and the garbage and the gunk in our pipes and all of the frazzledness in our nervous system, we can tune into our energy and we can understand that our thoughts, our pineal, our mind is what creates our reality. And these timelines you hear about, that is us stepping up to higher states of reality, states of consciousness. It's energy. It's where you're sitting energetically. And it's like, you think of a 5D, 6D, 7D, 10D. It's all about how high up you are looking down. And it's not about looking down, but it's about a bird's eye view of things and understanding that everything is connected. Think of yourself being, 30,000 feet up in a plane and you're looking down and everything's moving like perfectly in perfect synergy and synchronicities, and it's just flowing. It just looks like flow. It's like a river flowing, all these particles together. That's what we are as a collective. We're all these particles flowing together. And the ones that are going to flow in a lower state, the ones who want to judge and blame and force and, live in fear and live in anger, they're going to flow in a different way. They might be more in the rapids. Where, people who decide to step into their energetic mastery and own it and understand that when you have those low thoughts, when you have those negative thoughts or anything come up, it's okay. But you have to dig into that and understand where it's coming from. I had one the other day. So I was getting triggered, feeling like I was in trouble for something, which is so silly. And it's something I've dealt with my whole life. And I had this epiphany. I had a little cry. And I always felt like when a boss or like a superior calls my name or sends me an email that I'm in trouble, that's the first place my mind goes to. Because when I was a child, that's the only way I got attention was getting in trouble. So that's how I lived my life, was like being a troublemaker because I knew I could push people's buttons, but it wasn't in a good way. Now I can push people's buttons in a high vibe way where I can make them think. And I can use it in a high vibe, energetic mastery way where I'm serving the collective and the highest good of all, because I'm teaching in that way by pushing the odd little button, pushing the envelope, pushing my boundaries a little bit, but in a respectful way, because that's what I've been put here to do, is to push my luck, but in a positive way, to create my own path, to be a way shower. And I understand that now. Oh, my cat is knocking over my record player. She drives me nuts. I don't understand what's wrong with her sometimes. But it's stepping into your energetic mastery and owning that. And every one of you is capable of it. And you're worth it. So just keep doing the deep healing. Keep doing the digging. Feel those shadows come up. They're coming up faster than ever before. Give yourself that little bit of love. Take the downtime for yourself, cry if you need to, scream into a pillow if you need to, release it, but then find some joy to balance it out. You might need to laugh the next minute. I'll pull a quick card. I just wanted to do a quick little chat about that because I went from feeling like crap earlier today to feeling super energized. And it was because I took care and I listened to my body and I understood. I went for a walk in the sun. I laid on the couch. I sat outside in the sun for a bit. As you can see, my cheeks are rosy. I probably have a sunburn, my pale skin. Step into your divinity and your power. That's what this space is about. Divinity, meaning owning your power and understanding all the divinity comes from within. You don't need to search. When you can tune in, all of the answers come from within and from above. You channel them, you tune into them, and everybody's capable of it. Pull a card. So Spirit, what is our guidance going forward from this message today? And anytime you're listening to this card is totally relevant for you. This message is relevant for you. Energy is timeless. Like time doesn't exist. You know, the time continuum doesn't exist. So we're going to ask Spirit, we're going to pull this one. And it's the transformation card, because we're all going through these deep transformations and it's amazing. So what it says is, I let myself be guided by the light. In it, I find truth. Will I seek positive in each situation and what life has to teach me? I find the peace and the harmony I so strongly desire. I go forward trusting the universe. Trust. That's the key. Surrender and trust. Know that you're exactly where you need to be right now. And if you want to switch that, you have the choice. And every reaction you have in your life and every thought that you have, choose the high road, choose the high vibe. I love you. Have an amazing evening. I am going to go play some music right away, create some music, write some music, and I'm excited. I'll share some of it in here soon. I've started a new musical project with my best friend, and it sounds like we just got a bass player to come in and play with us too. So I'm super stoked about that, because I need a bass line to keep me on track. Drums are great, but I need a bass line too. And yeah, it's gonna be magical. We're doing spacey, sort of fuzzy rock, but it's not rock. It's not hard. It's still like high vibe, but it's just flowy, and I love it. It's beautiful. I love creating music. Anyway, have a great night. Hello, Lori. So glad to see you on here. I will be this weekend setting up another healing circle for the near future, and I will be starting that course that I was talking about yesterday. I think I was talking about yesterday. I'm going to do an introduction to shadow work, because I think so many people, you know, when we're starting this shadow work path, it's daunting. So sometimes it's nice just to have a little push and a little guide and a little channeled meditation to pull some of those shadows out. Love you. Have a great night. Yay!